Well, hey guys, just wanted to bring some clarity here. You may or may have saw this report this past Friday, which is in turn been all over social media over the last few days. We've received several calls, so just want to bring some clarity about this. What this is saying is starting on May 1st, that there's going to be some changes in the fees. And by the way, we've known about this for about 60 days already. And so this isn't new news. And a lot of these have already been implemented because this loan has to be purchase on the secondary market by May 1st. So anything that is closing right now, a lot of things are already happening anyway, or people that are getting under contract, these are already in play. But what this implies here is that a person with a 620 credit score is going to be getting a 1.75% fee discount. And then also someone who has a 740 credit score is going to pay additional 1% fee. So what I want to show you is the heat map that is directly from the entity that handles these things, called the FHFA. But anyways, what this shows here is, just to kind of give you some clarity, where it is red is where it actually gets worse, where it's green it gets better, and yellow is kind of neutral. Okay, so the first one was the fact that they would get a discount if their credit score was 620. Well, that means that in order to do that, in order for that to happen, they had to put down less than 5%. Well, if you have an individual who has a credit score that is under 640 and they're putting less than 5% down, the likelihood of them being able to get approved is pretty remote. Okay. So this whole section right here, for that matter, if you're putting less than 5% down and your credit score is under a 680, maybe, certainly not 660, the likelihood of getting approved on a conventional mortgage is pretty tough. What that does is open up more opportunity for FHA loans, which actually that pricing has improved as of late. But I just want to kind of bring some clarity here. It also talks about a 740. They're going to be charged a 1% fee. As you can see here, regardless of the down payment percentage, which is the numbers across the top here, you don't see 1% anywhere. Now, what it does mean is these people right here in this section, they're the ones that are being hit the hardest based on these adjustments, as you can see based on the color. And so, but there is no 1% fee. It is 1% difference from what it was before. So in essence, what that does is we get a little creative when we are working with clients in this space, and possibly maybe, hey, they put a lower percentage down, and then they can recast after the loan closes later on. So there are some ways to address this, but I just want to make sure that you're getting good information, not taking a headline that was a little bit out of context and then assuming that you're going to be penalized. We had a few people that have called up and said, hey, I've worked really hard to have my credit score be above a 780, and now I'm going to be paying more than someone who has, a 620 credit score. Well, once again, using that example here, you can see that the only one that actually got worse was this one right here. And that is if you put between 20 and 15% down, then it slightly got worse. So once again, we can kind of adjust those numbers accordingly to make sure you're always getting the best pricing. So the moral of the story is make sure you're getting good information, and also make sure you're always talking to an expert to be able to read through those headlines. We'll talk to you soon.